Well, he doesn't question that 70,000 strong ass before every game at Caesars Superdome. Who that say they gonna beat them Saints? Then in a few moments, we're gonna see a team try to provide an answer here in New Orleans. Today, we see who's better in the NFC. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And here we go from New Orleans. DJ Dallas now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They're led up by a seventh-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
You know the biggest positive for Kyler a season ago? I really believe this, Kate. He was healthy. Right? We talked about the greatest ability being availability. Well, he was healthy for fully 17 games, something he hadn't done the previous 2 years.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
1st and 10, Murray. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
3rd and long for him here. Brought in left side by Jones. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Here's Murray. That throw behind his intended target.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Connor here from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
The Saints add a fifth defensive back here. Third down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. The kick by Ryland is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Just kind of a confidence builder. That offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense is going to take the field with the lead.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, it's Kendre Miller. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So now we're going to look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. They're led by the second-year quarterback from South Carolina. Started a handful of games last season as a rookie. Here's Spencer Rattler.
You know, one thing I get a little tired of around draft time, Kate, is hearing all these people say, oh, he can make every throw. He can make every throw. Technically, sure. Every guy that's drafted can make every throw, but how special are those throws? How much accuracy, how much zip? When it comes to Spencer Rattler, dude's got a live arm. It isn't the arm or the skill set that saw him fall to the 5th round. It was some of the ups and downs in college. And when given a chance and the right supporting cast, he does have elite arm talent.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Rattler to the air now. Finds him over the middle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Rattler. It's complete. This is Olave. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Saints. First down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he takes it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Counter give to Kamara. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. Second down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. Throwing his Rattler. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On fourth down, the Saints turning to Matthew Hayball to punt this one away. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. Now we get set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down, Cardinals.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Murray here on first down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now. Murray to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Murray on third down. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Now Kyler, taking off with it again. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Off the play action, here's Murray. Oh, he's keeping it again. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cardinals.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The first down carry for Connor. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
Hey, range? Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Offense to the line for second down. Play action now, Murray. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knock so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable fourth down if you don't get the first.
Got to figure out this third down here. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He's taking a shot towards the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals stretch their early lead to 9. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals go up 10-zip here in the first.
Saints, nothing.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Miller on the return. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. Rattlers hit, and the ball's out. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals.
Hey, listen, I'm all for quarterbacks as artists. Right? You can't be a blacksmith. You've got to be an artist. You've got to create back there. But in the world of got-tos, you also got to hold on to the ball. That's a big-time turnover.
The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun handoff to Connor. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Kyler throwing here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So they're left facing third and long.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Kyler to throw. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. Trying to run it in, Connor. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
And he could have a free play here. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points.
That penalty is declined.
Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead.
17. Saints, nothing.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Miller on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 28-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. From the 28. Screen here for Camara. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Could not evade him. That was Cody Simon.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Connection made to Shaheed. 30. Still fighting forward. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints cut the lead down to 10.
17. Saints 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Murray from the pistol. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the 35 on 2nd down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Kyler looking to throw. He's got McBride complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Again, it's Murray to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Connor trying the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Right back to Connor. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the gun, it's Murray. Hits him on the in route. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. Connor on the inside give. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on second down. Here's Connor on the option. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
And the Saints go in nickel, third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Field goal attempt coming here from Chad Ryland. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. This makes it up to the 25. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Rattler to the air now. Hits him on the out route. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And he's brought down at the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Rattler setting to throw. Connecting on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running behind center with Camaro. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rattler. Finds him over the middle. Ooh, got him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
It's Camara on 3rd down. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Here's Rattler. He's running for it. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They're running the option, short side. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Rattler. And he'll score, touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Group B to try the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Drive starts with an option, right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. It's the Cardinals dealing with 2nd and 13. Let's come in here, Brock. It's Murray. Here's a screen. It's Connor. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Here comes the Saints offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now Rattler. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They put a receiver in motion here left. 2nd and 4. It's a big strike to him. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Simply nowhere to go on that counter play, Kate. Backside defenders took away one side, and they overwhelmed the blocking right in the middle.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Rattler. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Running back sent in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down. And down he goes. The Cardinals got there. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Grupe sends it through. And they're able to convert despite that errant snap.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, and it gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right, they rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our 1st half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Saints and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start things off with a run by Camara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now, off play action. And get caught by his back, Camara. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Here's a give inside to Camara. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Has him on the quick hitter. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They run it from the gun with Camara. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Rattler back to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
1st and 10, near the 27-yard line.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's good for another Saints.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
That one connects. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Just a yard away on 3rd and goal. Here's the jumbo package. The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. So the false start makes this a far tougher call now, 3rd and 6. Rattler to the air now. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Volley set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Dortch now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Half begins with a Connor run. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That play wrapped up by Mario Davis.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try to run it with Connor. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. The Saints and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Lofts it deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead on the first play of the drive.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. As As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. It's Connor again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Off the play action, here's Murray. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. Here's a screen. It's Connor. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
They'll bring out the punter here. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Trying to run for it, Kamara. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Connor gets it here to begin the drive. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Saints have the recovery. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
The Saints come marching onto the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. New set of downs for him from the 46. Play action on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So that brings up second down.
This defense, they got a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd and 10 now. Screen here for Kamara. On the move, past the 40. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Counter give to Kamara. And they're turned away again. 2 great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal.
Okay, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it, not after getting knocked backward on 2nd down.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rattler. Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
20-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Okay, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Dallas with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Connor. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
To the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Wilson on a slant. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Kyler looking to throw. He can run it. Juke the defender. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
1st down, Cardinals.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
The 1st down carry for Connor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Murray keeps it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Connor here from the gun. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. And a Cardinal first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cardinals now trailed by just a point in the 4th. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Miller on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Saints and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing now, off play action. Search it, pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Looking to throw, Rattler. Now he takes it. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's running for it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now Rattler. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Give on 2nd to Camara. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
They're out now, ready to punt it. Matthew Hayball to kick this away. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll run the counter to Connor. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Murray with the sneak. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Handoff goes to Connor, running left. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. It's a James Conner touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints, 34.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Shaheed now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to go now. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has him down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He's running with it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints losing by 7. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They motion the tight end over. From the 29. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Now to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Good strike downfield to Olave. And they get this down to the 28. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
The Cardinals working just to kneel out the clock in this victory.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from New Orleans.